Well, I had a new camera I was going to make this video with, but my roommate's dog ate it. This is probably the 7th build that I've done with my neon. As far as this HHO generator, couldn't get the damn things to seal. But I had 3 cells, but every one of them was leaking, so I just rebuilt the 2 to throw it back together for now. I actually found the best thing to seal around the wires with happens to be that tube of the 2-part epoxy you knead together. A off-brand of the stuff you see on TV on the infomercials. It works pretty good. 20 minutes to set up. I ran the car's vacuum into the jars just to make sure that they were sealing as they were setting up, so making sure that it got good connection. I've got 14 gauge wire going to the cells because I finally picked up an amp meter, and lo and behold, even with both of them going, at a mixture of 4 tablespoons per pint of water, I'm still not drawing 7 amps each, let alone 10. But I'm getting what looks to be decent production. You can see bubbling from both sides. I ran the intake vacuum to the burp overflow of the burp tank because it actually can be sucked open a lot easier than it can be blown open by this system. I got jumper cables run through from the trunk, but I actually did run the tube and the wiring underneath the car from the trunk to the front. I did that just to clean things up a little bit so I could have passengers in the car again. You can hear how quiet the car's gotten, you know, and it's fairly obvious it's pulling a lot of vacuum through that PCV. When I don't have anything hooked up to the vacuum at all, the car just runs like absolute crap. It won't accelerate, the check engine light flashes. Right now I've just got the wires from the 10 gauge jammed into the locking bolts for the battery, but it works. Then I ran the wire over the top of the engine because it was a little short, and the hose around the front, following the power steering and air conditioning lines, and then they go down underneath the car between the burp tank and the firewall. I don't know if I can get a good look at that. They run right down. The exhaust is over here, so they're pretty good ways away. And then it's just run right along the fuel rails and the brake lines all the way back into the trunk. This is what's coming out of my tailpipe now that I've got more production than the first time I ran it on it. As you can see, it's coming out pretty nasty, but I'm not burning any oil or radiator fluid, so it's got to be the carbon from inside the engine burning out. The only thing I could think it would be. But anyway, I guess that's as far as I've got as far as update. I plan on putting 6 cells in that basket because I can run all 3 of them off that 30 amp circuit breaker. So that'll probably be my next vid, having all 6 of them going, and then finally doing a flow test to see how much HHO I'm actually getting out of it. But until then, I guess.